Thanks so much for joining us once again on Business Life. And in our summaries tonight, management of Prudential Bank has dismissed claims it is collapsing. And also on the international front, Sierra Leone has cancelled a China-funded Mamama airport deal. I'm not saying Mahama, but Mamama. We have the details coming up.
The management of Prudential Bank Limited has asked its customers to disregard information making the rounds on social media that it is dying, and so they should rush to withdraw their funds. The management of Prudential Bank Limited is assuring customers that the publications are totally false and should be ignored. They are mere fabrications calculated to destroy the good image of the bank, it said in a statement. The bank has never experienced any liquidity problems, neither has it gone to the Bank of Ghana for liquidity support in its 22-year history, and this can be attested to by the Bank of Ghana, the statement added. Ghana risks losing a 60 million euro subsidy facility from the Netherlands government to set up a solid waste recycling plant if the country fails to sign a partnership agreement on the project by the end of this month. The project, which has the capacity to recycle 20 tons of solid waste, incinerate 180 tons of the waste per day, and also produce 5 megawatts of electricity from the Tema landfill site, has been delayed over the years. A partnership agreement that will spell out the local partners for the project and kickstart the process for the establishment of the facility has not been signed, although a memorandum of understanding was signed by the former Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Mr. Joseph Kofi Ada. Sierra Leone has cancelled the $400 million Chinese-funded project to build a new airport outside the capital, Freetown. Former President Ernest Bai Koroma signed the loan agreement with China before he lost elections in March. At the time, the World Bank and the IMF warned that the project would impose a heavy debt burden. The decision comes amid concern that many African countries risk defaulting on their debts to China. Aviation Minister Cabinet Kalon told the BBC that the project, which was due to have been completed in 2022, wasn't necessary and its current international airport would be renovated instead. The International Monetary Fund has cut global growth projection to 3.7% for this year 2018 and 2019. The fund says the global economy's growth target has dropped by 2% from the initial 3.9%. The Economic Counselor and Director of Research Department at the IMF, Maurice Obstfeld, disclosed the fund's new projection for global economic growth. Addressing the media on the World Economic Outlook in Bali, Indonesia, Mr. Obstfeld said developments on the global market have warranted a revision of their earlier decision. These include instances where some key economies have supported their growth with policies that seem unsustainable over the longer term. The UK government expects thousands of financial services jobs to have moved to the European Union by the time of the UK's exit from the bloc. City Minister John Glenn said that the situation was stable as far as job movements were concerned. However, he agreed with Bank of England estimates of 5,000 city jobs moving to the continent by March. Mr. Glenn added he would do all he could to ensure that the City of London remained a major financial centre. My sole objective in respect of the city is to ensure as much continuation as possible in respect of economic value able to be generated by the city, Glenn told the committee in the House of Lords.